What's going on, everybody? Doc and Sloth. We're back, and we're in some Halo Wars 2 action. We're doing some double Serina Blitz today. Really, we're just testing out some decks. Not a whole lot of time to get my hands on Serina. Sounds really weird now that I say that out loud.
She's an AI, so there probably is not a lot of time to do that.
Yes,
It's
yes, that's a good point. Holograms and such, hands go through. Anyways, we'll just keep going. So we're trying her out. We're gonna see how the Frost Princess or the Ice Queen. I've seen a lot of different nicknames for her recently. We're gonna see how using double of her goes. Ironically enough, we're also playing against the Serina. It would have been pretty cool if we could have got 4 Serina matchup. There would have been a lot of freezing going on.
it would be so cold. Yeah, we feel like the key to Serena success is going to be using some of the cards that are open to any leader, because she doesn't have very many specific unit cards that are going to do a ton of damage. But doing that and pushing to do what Doc just did, get other units out there really quick for scouting purposes and things like that, and then really it's from there it's going to be using the frost mechanic as much as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll cycle through here. I can't.
Let's go ahead and get Phoenix missiles on these Wolverines as quickly as possible.
Oh, I used mine on the wrong thing. Son of a bee.
I think I can keep mine in there just a little bit longer. All right. I'll go ahead and pop a veteran Cyclops in there, see if I can't thin those out.
Actually might be able to. This might be a waste here, but I'm gonna smoke this guy. That off. Oh gosh, I'm not even thinking this. Oh my gosh.
All right, there's one down. Went ahead and snagged A for us.
Smart move, smart move. And some guys move. Oh my. Poor guy. Okay, Zone B. I get it.
Is it contested?
I guess. I don't know if they can see these. I don't know what these.
There we go. Clear out one of those Wolverines there. I think maybe we drop a cryo bomb on OP Ridge here.
Potentially. Have one.
I think I'm going to give that a shot. So this is going to be the biggest way to kind of counteract Serena's starting army with that contains the Vulture. Anything that's going to be able to pop up a few Wolverines is going to be trouble.
I'm gonna stay selective. That's gonna be next. I actually feel okay
There we
with
go.
what we got going on right here.
Yeah, it took us a little bit to get the fight kind of pushing in our favor, just because they had that original.
Oh, I'm gonna cry all of
advantage.
This. Ooh.
Nice.
I don't know if you have a size class or not.
I don't. But you know what? It's B. B's important.
Yeah, take B.
Why not a glacial storm?
I got a seismic blast coming in. Ooh, I don't think
Very
they
nice.
were quite frozen yet. Is their problem?
Yeah, not quite, but it's still pushing a lot of damage.
Get some friends here and grab some energy. The energy push is going to be big for us here. This ability to get in.
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty well in that aspect thanks to you. So.
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Cyclops, good to go.
Gotta make A defensible.
Go ahead and snag up C, I think, with my scout, if they're going to give it to me.
Sure thing.
Him around. Yeah, C's probably a good push. So we're obviously in the testing phases with a lot of this. Just trying to get this.
I think
set
at
up.
that point we can go ahead and just shore up.
Yeah, more likely than not. I'm sending I'm actually gonna concept. Kind of fight it.
There's going to be a reckoning. Launching Vulture getting pestered by ground troops.
Put a little seismic blast here.
Good move.
My stuff got froze, but his did not.
Vulture under assault from
Try to help out with.
Cryo bomb? Maybe that will help. I don't know what I did wrong on that first one. It did not go well though.
I'm receiving fire from air units. Making tracks.
Yeah, the freezing mechanic is really interesting. Actually,
Got a
you
scout
definitely have
missile
the
reporting.
energy for one here.
Got a situation you need resolving?
Jack here, calling a bison.
Yeah, there we go. If that's again, if they're just gonna really push and hold B, they kind of just left A and C completely undefended, and I mean we'll take that. Obviously we want OP Ridge, which I can actually still set up there
This guy's trying to move it.
as soon as I get some stuff healed.
I'm gonna provide some capability. I'm actually gonna lock this bison
Need a
down
interference?
on
Got it, sir.
right on the middle of A.
Can anyone silence those guns?
Just
I'm
give me
getting
the
pounded
coordinates and
here.
let me do the rest.
I think from that. These guys.
That was the ultimate sacrifice. I just gave up my
Fire, that ain't playing fair.
my vulture to take out his hero unit.
Okay.
I will sing songs about his valor.
This is where this technique works pretty good right there, where I'm just hitting all of that stuff.
Halfway to victory. Zone B lost. Gain.
Make sure we're scooping up this energy.
Can anyone do something about that artillery?
Pedal to the metal.
All systems checked.
I think we're setting up okay here.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be too terribly bad. They're going to make a push on C here. If we...
Did you want me to search for that?
I'm going to go ahead and counter push B. Then I'm going to drop a cryo bomb as they're coming in.
I've been attacked by enemy air.
I can show you, but first I need to quit the
Froze the
current
first couple
experience.
things.
Is that okay?
And also, there we go.
Did you want to search the web for this?
I'm under attack from enemy vehicles. Over.
I can show you, but first I need to quit the current
I'll
experience.
try to keep things frozen for as long as possible here.
Cortana, stop listening. Please,
I don't know how much of a shelling this thing can take.
She did that to me the other day.
Did you want to search the web
She's
for
fickle.
this?
No.
Cyclops under fire from enemy ground troops.
Got the lockdown over here going all right. Kind of just, we've done a good job of trading.
Air units.
Don't know.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. Trading and
Taking a pounding from artillery, boss.
focusing, I think, on the important fights.
Energy dropped.
Go ahead and drop a Glacial Storm there.
I will say I do appreciate. I do appreciate the change to. You guys freeze this or do something? Goodness. That's one thing I'm not a big fan of the Cryo Troopers for.
Oh yeah, time for
The fact that they're not doing real standardized damage. Things. I'm becoming more of a fan of the Bison though. It's got some pretty good survivability, and we'll take that one.
Yeah, the special ability on it, I think, can really push it over the top. To kind of just sit in a circle and kind of just spray that stuff.
Did a great
So
job.
not bad. The
great job on the energy collection. All I would say.
Yeah, that's really the key on that. I mean, we were just able to pump out units just a lot faster.
I'm gonna do a quick mid change up here, and we'll jump into another one. I honestly don't mind the double Serina. I think if you can stack that freeze ability, you can be pretty good. Solo, you might have a little bit more of a tough time. Because you're going to be so reliant on some of your powers. I'm not a big fan of these mines.
Yeah, and I think the biggest hindrance to us was actually needing to split up and focus on A and C. And obviously, I think it was the right call, but it was kind of stopping a little bit of a wombo combo that we could try and push. If we're focusing on the same areas, if we get that sweet spot, if we hit B and C, being able to combo the seismic blast after some of those other leader powers, those two in general that are kind of her high end in the cryo bomb and the glacial storm. I think that seismic blast hitting after those is a really good combo that we just double our chances of being able to hit that exact combination with both of our hands, with us both running this similar decks and having those cards. So I think that'll be something that we try and push.
Yeah, I'm going to swap up. I'm actually going to try the ice barrier. I did not realize that it actually freezes nearby enemies as well. Whereas the mines, obviously we have to have a ground troop run over those. This, I'm hoping will just have an area effect. Could be quite good for us. We'll see here.
Yeah.
This run. See how it works.
And we'll be blue, which will match our ice.
Yes.
It'll be good. Super important to me.
Absolutely. It's all synergies here. We're synergizing. We're so stupid.
What do we have? Johnson and Shipmaster.
Interesting. These guys.
Shipmaster's a scary one.
Yeah, they're taking this way too soon. They're like trying to win.
We give up. Just forfeit.
This is the part where we back out right now. So while this is keying up, I am working through getting the, if they're not up already by the time you see this, I am working through getting the campaign missions done and trying to do them on Legendary to complete all of the optional and bonus objectives and get a gold, which is turning out to be quite difficult, to put it lightly. So we will see. We will see fun missions, though, so far. I've enjoyed them. Definitely a good add to the game. And something to kind of keep it spiced up a little bit. You know, we've been seeing a lot of new leaders and multiplayer, but always good to get a little bit more story aspect in. I'd be
yeah, and I'm
sorry.
I was just saying I'm super pumped for Awakening the Nightmare, and it seems like the last kind of thing we'll get before then is going to be our Yap update. Yep. Where we get him, and that will be really cool. But I do appreciate having a little bit of kind of fun before then.
Gosh, I had to cycle through every card to get to the back.
Yeah, I did pretty much too. We'll go ahead and push A.
Seems like
So Shipmaster is going to be over on A, but I'm going to go ahead and drop a Vanguard Wolverine. If that fight starts... Well, he does have a Locust. Phoenix Missile on the Locust.
Actually,
Locust is down. Cryo Bomb the other two.
I can get these guys frozen. Drop a sniper in.
Vulture under enemy attack. Full throttle.
I'm taking fire from ground troops.
Alright, I'm going to give up on A. Oh, I pulled back just out of time. How's the fight going on C here?
Not well. I don't know if these guys are frozen or not. Nope. Not doing.
Ready to go to work. Making a mess.
Alright, I just killed this guy.
I'm going to come help on B. You want to pull that Vulture back, I'll go ahead and help you. You can get him healed up.
Good flying. A lot of guys over there, huh?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to see a unit spam.
Get guys over here. I don't really know where my sniper. He's got multiple snipers. I'm
Ready for retribution.
gonna go swing over.
Looks like we got a lot of units coming from A to B. I'm going to skirt around until I can pull my Glacial Storm. I don't see any reason to stay and engage in that fight.
I'm gonna. A. We'll try to. We'll play the attrition fight here a little bit.
Yep.
And,
I'm going to pop a Glacial Storm down for you.
something like that.
Now, what we kind of thought would be the problem in having enough scout units and stuff to really be able to supplement and do the energy run, that's kind of biting me right now.
Yeah.
Having a hard time getting enough
Let me get to work. I'm right on.
scout type units on the ground.
Yeah.
MLRS ready to launch.
Similar.
I'm
I
there.
can't. That's
On the move. Find me some enemies.
Must have taken out some units. I got a little overkill there.
Troops over.
this sniper can't be seen. I can continue the attrition fight. Actually,
Coming apart at the seams.
okay here.
We have here.
Gosh. Oh, yeah.
Awaiting order.
See, this is the part with her that I wasn't a big fan of, is I'm sitting on a whole bunch.
Zone B contested. Zone C contested.
I can glacials.
It's a good time for that. See, I felt like initially the
Come on, get frozen. It's just glacial storm is not freezing you fast enough. Problem.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And I don't know that I really killed anybody with that right there.
That's the problem.
I don't feel like it's freezing as much as it should.
Need something done fast, Chief? Wilco.
I have to grab a point.
Yikes.
Jackrabbit under attack.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one when you can't. We're hurting to grab energy and then hurting to get anything down with any survivability. And the problem too is the Frost Raven and the Cryo Troopers, they don't deal any actual damage. And when that ends up being the case, you're not actually, even if you freeze an enemy, you're not actually killing them. So if you don't have a way to finish them, I wasn't using the Frost Raven very well to be able to shoot the missile to do damage. If you can't do that, it's hard to keep up, especially with a lot of units.
Yeah, this has been kind of my experience with Serina in like a standard deathmatch, in the actual RTS style of this game. She's a little overpowered.
Yeah.
She's really, really good. But in the Blitz aspect, she kind of lacks some punch, just because she is that kind of support type freeze 'em out, that works great on buildings and in the standard uh, deck building, or not deck building, pardon me, base building kind of mechanic. In Blitz, she's not transferring over as well.
Right. Which again, it's just getting enough freeze capability together at once. I almost feel like the freeze meters for some of the troops are too high. That's what I was seeing with some of the Marauders, for instance. It's a high health unit, so it should take a while. But when you consider that you have to do an additional action to be able to do damage to it, that kind of hurts it. And maybe having a more balanced deck setup would be something that we'll take a look at too. Some more damage dealing versus some of the freeze units, because there are some, you do gain some cool ability, and it does slow the unit down a little bit as far as attack speed and certain things like that. So having some paired up would be pretty good. I just think I personally, with my deck, went too all in for the freeze. So yeah, an interesting look. 1-1, so not terrible, but something we'll continue to refine. But we're having fun. Serina is pretty cool. So stay tuned. We've got a lot more stuff coming for the channel for all of the Blitz action and all of the new update. And like I said, we'll have some single player campaign mission walkthroughs coming up as well. So I've been Doc. That's been Sloth for Average Gamer Guys. Thanks for checking this one out. We'll check you in the next one.